Hi, I'm Dick Lamb. I'm here to talk about my backpack that I use for backpacking. The one I use most frequently is the REI Flash 55, which is what this is. I've had it now about a year and a half. It costs $199 at REI, but it frequently goes on sale. I got mine on sale. It comes in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. This is a medium, which fits me well. I'm about 5 foot 10 inches high. It weighs 2 pounds, 10 ounces for a medium. You can reduce the weight a little bit by taking off some of the optional features. It holds 55 liters, that's the name for the medium, which is 3,356 cubic inches. Over the years, I've owned a lot of different backpacks, probably between 10 and 15. That doesn't include all my day packs, ski packs, and this is the one I like best. And I've got, right now, beside this one, I still have 4 other backpacks, which is an REI Flash 40, which is a smaller, somewhat similar version of this, an Osprey Atmos 50, which is a 50-liter pack, an Osprey Atmos 65, which is a 65-liter pack, and then a Granite Gear Vapor Trail, which is about 60 liters. And why do I like this one best? It's very comfortable for me, which is important. I mean, different people find different packs comfortable. This one really fits me well when I'm carrying a pretty good sized load. It's reasonably lightweight. It's not as light as some, but reasonably lightweight, much lighter than my Osprey packs are. It has pockets, a lot of pockets, so it allows me to organize it. It has a pocket in the lid. It has a big stretch pocket here. It has a side pocket on both sides, and it has stretchy pockets right there. And for me, it's important that I can reach my water bottle while I'm walking, and there's this stretchy side pocket that fits perfectly for putting in the water bottle and taking it in and out while I'm hiking without having to take off my pack. So I use it for, right now, for almost all kinds of trips except winter camping trips where I need more volume, in which case I typically would use my Osprey 65-liter pack. And for a pack cover, since it's not waterproof, I use this one, which is actually made by Osprey, because it was very light.
I also wanted to show you a very different kind of a backpack that may be a choice if you want to carry a little bit more weight or have something that's a little more rugged. This is my husband's pack. It's called an Osprey Atmos, and it is a 65-liter version of the Atmos. There's also a 50-liter that you can buy. This one costs about $270, and there's sales on this pack all the time. So some of the key features that differ between the Atmos and the Gossamer Gear and other lightweight packs like it is that the Atmos has a very sturdy suspension. So you may see this sort of mesh and the curved frame that keeps the pack pushed away from your back. The other thing that you really can't see from there is a rigid frame. There's also a frame in the Gossamer Gear, but it's a very modest frame, and most of the rigidity comes from the foam at the back. Here it's got a very stiff sort of a frame all around the back, and so what provides more of a distribution of weight up and down the pack. So instead of you having to carry all that weight on the hip belt and your shoulders, the pack distributes the weight for you. There's a real advantage of this sort of a more structured frame pack when you're planning to carry more than about 30 pounds in your pack for a variety of reasons. One of the things that my husband really likes about it is that the frame is adjustable, so you can move the you can move this part of the pack down or up and actually make the structure of the pack and the shoulder straps longer or shorter. And my husband is in between a medium and a small, and so that adjustability of the Atmos is very important to him. It has a removable lid, which the Gossamer Gear does not. And so this is something that you can actually carry around as a fanny pack if you'd like. That's of course an extra weight. And then there's an outer sort of a pouch here, and there's even a compartment at the bottom of the pack where you can put a sleeping bag. There's various loops to carry an ice axe, and there's a variety of zipper pockets. It also has the very nice shoulder straps, waist belt with pockets, and it's set up so that you can actually slide a water bottle into and out of the side pocket. The Osprey Atmos is made with a much tougher fabric, so you could carry this pack on a trip where you might do a little bit of bushwhacking and you wouldn't worry so much about it as you would with some of the lighter weight packs that have a little more fragile fabric. So what you pay for these extra features and extra durability is a much higher weight. This is actually 4 pounds 9 ounces as compared to 2 pounds 8 ounces. So you're carrying 2 extra pounds just in your pack here. So again, this is a great pack for someone who wants something that's more durable, who wants a pack that has a little more sort of organizational features, and for someone who wants to carry more than 30 pounds of weight and have it be able to be comfortably carried by the suspension of the pack.
I carry an Elemental Horizons Calais women's pack. I love everything about this pack. It comes with a lot of standard features that you find on most backpacks, so I'm going to only talk about the things that really make this pack stand out compared to others. So first of all, it is light. It weighs 40 ounces and can carry 60 liters, which is more than I have ever needed to carry. There are a ton of huge pockets. So on one side, in one pocket, I can carry 2 1-liter water bottles, as well as my water filtration. On the other side, I can carry my tent poles, my camp chair, and my hiking poles, and still have room left over. The pockets in the front, the shoulder pocket, can carry my sunglasses and my iPhone 11, and it's not even a tight fit. On the hip belt, the pockets on the hip belt, one will fit my camera, the other side will fit my lunch and snacks for the day, so everything that I want easy access to is readily within reach. The thing that I probably like the most about this pack is the hip belt. So let me see if I can give you a better view of it. So the hip belt has these 2 independent straps on both sides that kind of come together in the center. Each of these straps are adjustable independently, and that allows the hip belt to be adjusted at an angle that can follow the contours of my hips. That gives me a better fit around the hips and leads to a much more comfortable pack, and I can carry the weight much easier. Now, it is true that an Elemental Horizons pack, you cannot find it at a store like REI. You have to order it online, but Matthew at Elemental Horizons was really responsive to my questions and really went out of his way to make sure that I got the pack that was right for me.
Hi, Kim here. I just wanted to talk to you for a couple of minutes about the ULA circuit. So this is my favorite pack, and the things that I like best about it is a 68-liter pack, and it weighs just 41 ounces, which allowed me to get into using a lightweight pack, even though my gear was not ultralight at the time. So, and it still is not. Some of my favorite features are the wide hip belt and the hip belt pockets. Also, a couple things in helping make this pack more comfortable for me. There is an internal hydration sleeve. However, I found rather than having the water here at the center of the back, this pack is a lot more comfortable by getting the water out into the side pockets. So I like to use the hydration hose with mine, and I was able to set that up. With these side pockets, one of the drawbacks of the pack is that the side pockets are not completely closed off. So I'm not using the side pockets for anything other than my water bottles. I also really like that the pack has this large mesh pocket on the back. I've got my tent in here, my rain gear, my sit pad, and the rain cover all easily fit in here. And then there's extra webbing here if I want to attach maybe some clothing off the back. This pack is essentially just a big pocket. There are no other zippers or anything. It just fills from the top, and then the top folds over or rolls down like a dry bag. Pretty straightforward. And the maximum load for this pack is 35 pounds Right now I have it loaded up to 30 pounds with all of my gear, and there's still room in this pack if I needed to put more in here. So that's the ULA circuit.
Hi, I'm Shuko. I'm going to show you a couple of my backpacks that I use. One is Gossamer Gear Mariposa 60 liters. It weighs 25 ounces, and this is a backpack I use most for my multi-day backpacking. Comes in small, medium, and large pack size, and also hip belt of small, medium, and large. This pack is a small pack with a small hip belt. It has a simple aluminum stay inside with a foam back padding to give structure. It's a convenient, stretchy, large mesh pocket here in the front. It's easy access to first aid kit, rain gear, water filter, snacks, and things like that. And then there is 3 side pockets. One is long, that you could put tent poles, rain gear, a long liter water, and then on the top I usually carry my toilet kit, my umbrella, and my the second water bottle. In the front, there's pockets, 2 pockets on the hip belt that I carry things that I need to be handy, like sunscreen, lip balm, knife, compass, and things like that. It runs about $270. And here's what it looks like when I put it on. Just like that. The second one I'm going to show you is the Osprey Mutant 52 liter. It weighs 50 ounces and it's good for scrambling and glacier travel. There are no big exterior pockets. There's small pocket here and a lot of straps to hold like my crampons, my ice sack, my ice implements, and then here on the belt is my carabiner and rope that I can hold. It has a narrow profile and no hip pocket, so that when you're moving up climbing, it doesn't get in the way. And the top lid here and the belt can come off, and there's a helmet holder here that you can keep so that the helmet doesn't bounce up and down when you're walking. It runs about $200, and this is what it looks like. Backpacks are a really personal thing. I recommend that you try many on and with weights and see how they feel. Good luck.